I'm gonna do the experiment first and then explain how it works afterwards. So here's the experiment. So I'm gonna be making pH indicators out of purple cabbage, and I'm gonna put on some glasses and a fancy apron. To start, you probably only want like about half of the purple cabbage, so what you want to do is take it out of the bag and grab your knife and cut it in half. After it's cut, feel free to put it in some plastic wrap and save it for coleslaw or something, I don't know. With the other half of the cabbage, you're gonna want to cut it pretty finely. Yeah, like that. That was really fast. Alright, get a cup of water out because you're gonna probably need it later. And you're gonna put all your purple cabbage in a pot of pretty big size. Just get all of that in there, yeah. Put the water in the pot and turn on the stove so as you start to boil the cabbage, but don't put it so hot that you burn them, but you want all the juice to come out. Feel free to stir occasionally so you're not burning the cabbage, and then go ahead and do whatever you want for about 15 minutes as all the juices come out of the cabbage. And because we're pretty much making paper, get a whole bunch of paper towel and cut about 1-inch strips by a couple inches long. And you can do this as the cabbage is boiling in the pot behind me. So after 15 minutes, you're gonna wanna get a strainer and a bowl, and you're gonna pour the cabbage sauce inside of the strainer to collect it at the bottom of the bowl, and squeeze with the back of the spoon just to make sure you got every bit of juice out. And what you end up with is this sort of purpley liquid that I'm trying to show you, but the camera angle is really bad, so here you go. And now you're gonna use the paper towel strips that we cut earlier and just dip them in. That was a test run. You can like shove a whole bunch in there and make sure they really soak up the liquid. And then once they're out, you can feel free to dry them on a place where they won't touch too much and be contaminated and turn weird colors. It also makes a lot of paper, so make sure you have enough clean space on something that won't be stained with cabbage juice. And now get ready to wait a while, because these things take almost half a day to dry unless you speed them up. So once the paper is dried, you can test them out. So I'm going to use baking soda and vinegar as my acids and bases to see if the litmus paper actually changes color in different pHs of solution. And so the litmus paper can be dipped into something, add water to the baking soda so it's an actual solution. Also, definitely add less baking soda. This is way too much and it made my solution very cloudy. Now I'm going to test the vinegar solution for pH. And it appears to be red. And for the baking soda solution, it turned pretty dark blue. So the paper did work as color change occurred in different pHs of solution. The question remains, why does this happen? Cabbage shouldn't have this property. All acids and bases are on the pH scale, as we know. Low pHs are strong acids and high pHs are strong bases. There's a chemical in purple cabbage called anthocyanin that changes color when exposed to different pHs of acids or bases. However, purple cabbage is not the only produce known to have anthocyanin. Some examples include purple cauliflower, purple grapes, purple corn, purple yam, purple eggplant, purple no, not that one. So the simple answer to why red cabbage works this way is the anthocyanin in the juice. The anthocyanin in the red cabbage juice changes color when exposed to different solutions that are acids and bases. This gives red cabbage that property. Alright, that's it, I'm done.